Battle Rap Royalty. It's your boy Tex.
It's your girl, the Duchess. iBOTY TV. Make some noise. I know you always say they're not here to make noise, but 2024, we going down this list, and wherever y'all watching this right now, I want y'all to make some noise.
What list are we going down?
Top 10.
Top 10? Top 10 what?
Top 10 iBOTY.
iBOTY, iBattler of the Year. So before we get into anything, first I want to give a shout out to J Black and Champion, because obviously they're definitely the inspiration for this. So shout out to J Black for doing what he does for years now. And also shout out to Lex, Paul, and the whole iBattle team. I know they definitely have their iBattle awards that they do. Which this is not really correlated with everything they do over there.
This is Battle Rap Royalties top 10 list. Stay tuned. There might be other lists, but, we get excited every year when we watch whether, Lex does the iBattle of the Year. But also, I remember last year we were watching Champion of the Year, and we were getting excited just seeing some of our guys' names up there. So we wanted to make sure that, we returned the love and we had our own top 10 for iBattle. And again, thank you guys for making sure that we was a part of this amazing year. And we can't wait to look forward to 2025. So we're going to get into this list. Yeah. But wait. Before that, I have to be soft and say my shout outs and thank yous for people who were not just part of the iBattle roster, but always showed up when needed, pulled up for battles when needed. At the end of the year, there was, a little drama, some trouble that happened, and all the guys of iBattle got together, and there were people like, JC that came through on Spaces for the free 100 card. Sometimes life gets real. It's not all anime bars over here all the time. Life gets real, so shout out to the guys who are outside of iBattle that still always show up for the gang. That's all I wanted to say.
No, that's facts. And again, this whole list that we're doing is all just to give extra exposure to our guys, man. I definitely want them to strive for something too. Maybe this year, 2025, we absolutely will be doing it again. So,
facts.
Kind of something to
look forward to.
To see where they place on the rankings. And shout out to everyone on this list and everyone on the iBattle roster, man. This is not meant to give any type of negative feedback.
Right. It's no shades or slights to anyone who's not on it. It's just a chance to, like we said, we love watching Champion of the Year. Everybody looks forward to that. I think our guys deserve the same thing. So I just wanted to, do that as well. So shout out to everybody. And again, you guys can comment. You guys can hit us up on Twitter. I know, you do your breakdowns on Twitter. Tell us who your top 10 is. Y'all don't have to, let's talk about it. Let's open the conversation and we could keep it going.
Please tell us in the comments, what do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Right. What would be your list?
Right. Who you want to fight for taking your spot?
Who do you want to battle for taking your spot? Right? That's maybe a little bit better. So first we could start off with some honorable mention names that people that didn't make the top 10 list, but they had wonderful years and just want to spotlight that.
Right.
In no order. So first we got Young God Swag.
Old God Swag. He's an OG this year.
Young God Swag had a great year. He battled Fella, Kai, Exag God, and CJA. 3 of the 4 were wins for Young God Swag, and CJA was an amazing battle. Unfortunately, he took the loss in the Captain's Cup, but it was one of the best battles that weekend.
Yeah.
So, trajectory's up for Swag. 2025 is going to be a big year for him. So, shout out to Swag. Cassius Clay, our guy. We love Cassius over here, man. Cassius had a fire 1-rounder against Lex. He battled Holmesy. He battled J2 on We Go Hard. He battled Final Word on King of the Dot, which is awesome that he was over there. Cable Guy, that was on Chaos Battle League. Raw Image on Queen of the Ring. He killed shit at prom night.
Killed it on prom night.
Yep. Z the Dropout, that was on the Captain's Cup. Hondolo, High Society, and he battled JR.
And see, it's easy when it gets to the end of the year to only focus on the last couple of battles until you think about all the work that was put in from, from January to January. So that's an amazing line. Shout out to Cassius.
And when we're making this list, just to go over the criteria again, we are going off of iBattle impact. So how much impact do you have not only at iBattle, but bringing the iBattle name across, the rest of the country or outside the country.
Cassius has some impact this year. And let me tell you something.
Facts.
There was a lot of people that either just met Cassius, and there were other people that had to remind people Cassius has been here for a long time. So regardless, that he was definitely making noise and had impact this year.
Facts.
Shout out to Cassius.
Also, honorable mention, my guy JR, Big EGL. He battled XQZ, JC, and beat JC, by the way, for the record. Shout out
BTW.
Authentic, Appa in the rematch for the headband, Lord Geo, and Cassius Clay. It's a pretty good.
He's been off his shit this year, man.
Absolutely, it's a pretty good 2024. So just wanted to highlight that. CJA battled E Farrell. He arguably had one of the battles of the year with the 2v2, right? With Febo against Los Profitos. Maverick, overseas.
Overseas, big impact over there. Big overseas impact.
And, of course, he battled Young God Swag in an amazing battle. And Chunk. Chunk had a great year, man. He had the 2-on-1. It sounds crazy to say, but he had the 2-on-1 versus Prep over at Battle Academy. Top Floor Mars also at Battle Academy. That was huge.
That was very huge, and that was a big thing for me. I was talking about that, when we were going over our lists and everybody's resumes, because to me, Chunk had a huge impact on. Whereas all the top tiers were arguing for Chunk. They were like, nah, he won. They're taking this win from him. So I just feel like he definitely imprinted his name outside this year.
Facts. He also battled Kang in a 1-rounder that I believe was like 3 days prep. So shout out to both of them for that, if I remember correctly. And then he had the 2-on-2 versus Cassius and Kang with his boy Knox.
That was a great 2-on-2.
And of course, Isolated when he was speaking Spanish.
Yeah. First of all, that was the best Spanish I've ever heard, Chunk, by the way.
So all 5 of these guys, man, they had awesome years. Honorable mention for the top 10 iBOTY list.
And real quick, not to put you on the spot, but when we were going over JR real quick, I remembered XQZ this year started off the year battling JR, and you had to apologize to XQZ.
I did. Yeah, you definitely putting me on the spot right now. Eddie asked me, who you got? And listen, man, if you're new to this, I'm a big JR fan.
I always say JR is one of
my favorite, if not my favorite iBattler. So yes, I said JR.
Right, but
and I maybe said JR 3-0. I was wrong. It happens, man. Shout out XQZ. Second round of that battle, one of the best rounds this entire year, not in iBattle.
Right.
One of the best rounds of the entire year of battle rap.
Right.
That round was amazing. Shout out XQZ.
Right. And that's all I wanted to do was to shout out XQZ because like we said, even, he's like the cousin of iBattle. So I want to make sure that we shout that out because he started the year going crazy over at Richmond, and then he pulled up and had one of the best outside battles.
In front of Sharks, man. Love that.
Yes.
All right, so we want to get into anything else before we jump into this top 10?
I just want you guys to know that in 2024, Lex was outside.
Facts.
Lex was outside battling in 2024. Will we get that next year? I don't know, but that was a highlight for me.
I would love to see Lex battle more. Lex is awesome at battling, of course. Right. Come outside, Lex.
All right. Okay, we can get into it. I'll save my other shout outs for the end.
All right, so coming in at number 10, and maybe a surprise for some. A lot of the names on this list are people you've seen on iBattle a lot. Number 10.
This is somebody that crept up there and was like, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Yes, and who are we talking about? We are talking about Exag God. Exag God. Shout out to X. Big crowd shit, big PLM shit. Exag God had an amazing year in 2024, and we're not even counting Spaces battles, man. So Exag God, he battled Unlimited Bars at the qualifiers, one of the best battles that weekend. Both of them qualified. That's how good that battle was.
A lot of people talk about that battle. Yep. A lot of people talk about that as like one of the best battles of the year.
TGE Timo, sorry if I mispronounced that, on Grizz Exam. He battled Big Hunted on iBattle. Shout out Big Hunted. He's free, my man's. DeFazzo on Got Bars TV. He battled Pennywise on iBattle and DJ on iBattle, which were both, I want to say they were both iBattle Black, but two of the best iBattle. No, one of them was on Sunfall. against DJ. But the Pennywise was on iBattle Black, and that was one of the best battles on iBattle Black of last year. So shout out. And the DJ battle, him and DJ, was amazing. You know, super debatable. Great battle. People have 2-1 DJ, people have 2-1 X. Either way, it was an amazing battle. So he had that one. And then he also beat Cash Kid, one of the biggest upsets in the Captain's Cup at the end of the year.
He did really good.
He did great in that battle. So that's a great year for me, man. Yeah. That's a lot of wins this year. And yeah, man, Exag God, shout out to Exag God for making this list, man. Again, a lot of the other names you're gonna see on this list are pretty, standard for iBattle. But Exag God was a big surprise, and I'm happy he had a great year, and I'm looking forward to his 2025.
Facts. And if you guys saw or want to check out that video recap of the first round of the Captain's Cup, you'll see how we definitely were talking about how crazy Exag God went in there. So definitely check that out. Salute to Exag God making that number 10 spot on the iBOTY.
Facts. So let's just keep
flowing into it.
Man.
Let's just go right
this
into it.
This is my Water League shit. Even though I'm about to mention someone in Sky League.
Hold it down. Okay, look at teaser. Spoiler alert. So number 9.
At number 9, and again, these battles aren't just iBattle battles. It's talking about all the battles across that they've done at other leagues.
I'm gonna try not to do it.
You're gonna yell his name. We're talking about Kang Kang at number 9, man. Kang had an awesome year. Let's just go over some of the things that he did this year, man. He battled Death the Kid. I was there for that live. That was an amazing battle. I want to say that was a Kang 30. He battled Mozzie. That was another good one. Another one that I personally have Kang winning that one, the first and the third. Me personally, again, wins and losses definitely matter, and a lot of these aren't judged, but I judge every battle. I judge every battle. I'm going over my opinion, man.
And that's why I was saying too. I know you usually have your recaps. A lot of people look forward to your recaps, so it's only right that you had your list.
Yep, absolutely. And some people may have some battles the other way, 2-1, which is fine. That's cool. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. We're just going off of the way that we call a lot of these battles. He battled Chunk. Again, I mentioned this on Chunk on 3 days prep on the Turbulence card. And that card was fire, by the way, in the Red Room. That's when he had the boss bar. A lot of fire shit that Kang said in that battle.
We went on the road with Kang this year.
We did. We went to Worcester. That's actually, he had the 2-2 against Knox and Chunk. And we're going to get there.
Sorry. I got excited.
So he had the 2-on-2 against Knox and Chunk. He battled Chess on Gates of the Garden. That's obviously Chess is a top tier across the country. That's huge. He battled Prep also on Gates of the Garden. He battled Old Solo on Gates of the Garden. These are big names that he battled over on Gates. He battled Sinatra at OSBL. Is that the one you were talking about?
The one I was
representing
saying.
For Gates, which was a W for Kang in my opinion.
Yeah.
So
shout out to Sinatra too, though. That was a fire battle.
Absolutely. So seeing Kang all over the place, definitely helps for his impact. He also battled Louis Valentine at the end of the year. He did take a judge loss. And I don't have this on here for some reason, but I know he battled Homeschool as well.
How did that not go on there?
I don't know how I forgot to put that on there, but I know he battled Homeschool. Homeschool did take a judge win, but I have Kang winning that battle, man. Let's call it what it is. I have Kang winning that one 2-1. Judges called it differently, but that's fine. That's why we're here. This is why Battle Rap Royalty has our list.
Right.
And I personally have Kang winning that battle. But that's an amazing battle. So if you have Homeschool winning, that's cool too. There's some battles where...
Go back. Rewatch the battle. Download the app.
Oh, that's facts. Download the app. It's definitely on the iBattle TV
You tell
app.
us who you got winning.
But honestly, there's some battles where I hate to sound cliche and say there's no loser, but there's some battles that are just so good that whether you win or lost, it doesn't have a negative impact on your trajectory or on your
It could overall
resume.
be a good battle.
It's just a good battle.
Yeah.
And Homeschool versus Kang is one of those battles where it doesn't matter who won or lost. So shout out to Kang, everything you did in 2024, and everything you're going to do in 2025.
Yep. So that is the number stat. Okay,
that was the number 9 spot.
Number 9, Kang. Number 10, Exag God now.
Yep. And now we're going to go into the number 8 spot. Are you serious?
Are you serious?
We're talking about our guy, Big 30 shit, Knox.
Shout out to Knox, man. And you know, and when we were talking about this, I realized something. Knox had a lot of people back out this year. He had some
I was about to start ducking because that's what people were doing with Knox. They were ducking.
So I feel like Knox could have even been higher on this list had
he had some of these battles that were supposed to happen. Unfortunately, they didn't happen, but he still had a bunch of wins, man. He had the 2-on-1 again with Chunk versus Prep. By the way, shout out to Prep for even doing that with his partner not showing up. That was fire. He had the 1-rounder versus King Yoshimitsu, which in the first half of the year, people were saying that was one of the best 1-rounders that the entire year.
Yeah.
And then he followed that up with another fire 1-rounder against Bubba Ford. So he was killing it with those 1-rounders. He battled Showstopper on King of the Dot, and I believe that was his King of the Dot debut.
Leave me alone, cuz.
That was 2024 when he said, leave me alone, cuz. He battled Showstopper, and I think he won on that battle as well. He battled Kang and Cassius, like we talked about, on the 2-on-2 in Worcester. He battled Z the Dropout on the Trenches card.
He did.
And that was huge because when we talk about iBattle Impact, they started off the night of Trenches versus iBattle.
They did.
And Knox came in with a very, very clear W for iBattle.
Knox was impressing Remy. I remember I was watching everybody, like those who didn't know Knox was really, really impressed. Like, oh, they wasn't expecting
Easy
to
was
start
there
screaming.
too. Easy was like, oh, I fuck with this white boy.
Yeah, they love Knox. So that was fire, man. And that's what it's all about is, though we may know these guys, we may know you guys, but I get excited just for, you know, the eyes that get tuned in every year and the more people that start to get tuned in.
And he also battled Mello. He battled Mello at the end of the year on the Captain's Cup and got a Judge W. So, me personally, Knox's resume, going off of all these battles that he had, I'm not sure he took an L this year.
Doubt it.
He had some debatable. Both 1-rounders were debatable. You know, some people Bubba Ford, some people King Yoshi. They were both fire. In my opinion, that's all W's. And I feel like, again, if he wasn't ducked, he could have been a little bit higher on this list.
So stop ducking Knox this year. Everybody come outside.
Facts. Big facts.
Big facts.
He's going to have the rematch with Homeschool on February 22nd, Captain's Cup.
I was going to say that, too, when you were talking about going down the list. I'm like, this year is already going to start out heavy because of the Captain's Cup. Because the matchups are getting more serious and serious, it's like some big matchups are coming out of this Captain's Cup.
Huge matchups, some big rematches, some big battles that never happened before. That's going to be February 22nd. And then again, April 26th, we're going to have even bigger matchups with all the winners for that one. So Captain's Cup is something we got to look forward to for the entire 2025. And then when it's over, we're like, man, it's over.
It starts right all over.
It starts up again. Yep. So shout out to the whole concept of the Captain's Cup. Rest in peace, Mac the Captain, always. Let's go into this number 7 spot.
Okay. So
coming in at number 7. That's a very nice drum roll. We have, do it again, Tariq. Not Tariq from Power, please. Not Tariq. We have Tariq coming in, repping South Carolina, Syndicate. I hope it's South Carolina.
Shout out to Tariq, man.
I'm pretty sure it's South Carolina. Syndicate. Shout out to Tariq, man. His 2024, and I believe he was the 2023 Rookie of the Year.
Okay.
And he did not stop.
Yeah.
2024. Kept going in the right.
He put in that work.
Kept going in the right direction. Started off the year battling Archduke. I'm not sure if that was his first battle of the year, but he definitely battled Archduke in the beginning of the year. Debatable battle. A lot of people have Tariq winning 2-1. I know me and Tariq kind of got into it on this one.
Yeah, they have Tariq winning that battle.
But he also battled Mello. Mello on 5. He battled Rubando. He battled DJ. That was and he had the viral clip. Talk about impact.
Yeah.
That when Snowman was talking in the background, shut the. You ever watch porn on mute? Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
So fire, went viral on all platforms. That's the type of impact we're talking about. He battled SBE Smoke, which to me might have been the only loss that I have him taking this year. I did have Smoke winning that battle, 2nd and 3rd. But all these other battles that I'm listing are all wins. Winters, he did end up battling Winters. Obviously, we had the little thing that happened at the Captain's Cup, but they did battle on the Spaces. And normally I don't count Spaces battles on this, but for that one, I kind of got to count.
They didn't even give Tariq a day to rest in between. They was like, oh, you home? Good. Your battle is tonight. And he's still...
Shout out to Tariq,
man.
And he also, I definitely want to tell you, he battled Kane Black on No Entourage, Tay-Rock's card, and he put on. Him and Rohizi both put on for iBattle, and that's so fire, and the impact that was huge.
It's a big deal, man, because, you know, at iBattle, there's always an event going on. We keep ourselves busy over at iBattle because there's always something to look forward to, but it's dope when, you know, these guys are going to other leagues and repping for iBattle.
And I kind of, you know, I said Mello, and I kind of went past that. His performance on that Turbulence card against Mello was amazing.
Yeah.
And I was watching that, and at that point, I was like, oh, yeah, this is his year.
Yeah.
This is his year. He went ballistic on that performance against Mello. So shout out to Tariq, man. You deserve to be on this list, and I'm happy you made this list, and I'm excited for 2025 as well.
Right.
All right. Keep it flowing. I keep doing this when I'm about to name someone in Sky League. Coming in at number 6.
See, you spill the tea when you start. Well, all right.
Mentioning what lead they're in?
Yeah.
Facts.
Okay, but that makes it fun.
Coming in at number 6, we have probably one of the people that have been on the iBattle roster for a pretty long time.
Yep.
We got our guy, Homeschool.
Homeschool, and I want to shout out
Big Rook shit, which is so weird to say when I'm talking about Homeschool.
Homeschool, right? Big Rook shit. Shout out to Homeschool. Whether it was the end of last year, the top of 2024, he was going through some real life stuff at home with his family and still decided to come up to show out to battle and had one of his craziest performances. So Homeschool is definitely, and he was someone who pulled up for the Spaces for the free 100. Like, there's been so many times where Homeschool didn't.
Facts. We had the impersonation battle where Homeschool was solo.
There's so many times where Homeschool doesn't have to show up, and he does. Like, this man can honestly take a sick day and doesn't. So shout out to Homeschool for always being there when everybody needs him.
Facts. Absolutely. So just to go over some of the battles he had this year, personally, I think he had 2 of the best battles of the year on iBattle. Homeschool himself. So he had the battle with Los Preem, which was amazing and easily one of my favorite battles this year on iBattle. Definitely in the top 5, maybe even top 3.
So entertaining in the building.
That was a great, entertaining battle. No matter who you have winning, I have a lot of people saying 2-1 Los, a lot of people saying 2-1.
That's what makes a good battle.
Homeschool, and of course that's what makes a classic debatable battle. And like I was saying before, this is one of those battles that, you know, it's not a stain on anybody's resume. It was a great for Homeschool, great for
the fans.
It was great for us. That battle was insane. He also battled Lazy at Premier Battles overseas.
Yes.
So talk about impact, man.
Shout out
all
to
the guys that battled
who went overseas.
That's fire. Homeschool is a repeat offender of going overseas and killing shit. So Homeschool did it again in 2024. He battled Nakim, which is another one of my favorite battles this year on iBattle. I personally have Homeschool winning that battle. A lot of people have Nakim winning that battle. Right. Just like we're talking about an amazing, amazing battle. He battled Kang, which was a judged win. You know, we spoke about that battle. At the end of the day, that's a judged win for Homeschool and another debatable battle that could go either way. And then in the Captain's Cup, he battled Cool Peoples. And that was a 30.
That was.
That was a 30 by Homeschool. He came in with the glasses. He was on his bully shit.
He really was, yo. And I said it like, he just comes out at the, like, they were talking about it in Spaces. They were saying, you know what he's going to do, but you never know what he's going to do.
That's a fact. And I just think that every time he comes to rap, he's 100% prepared. He has the raps are always just on 100. His pen is just amazing. Man, I'm a big Homeschool fan. I don't want to keep, going crazy. I love Homeschool, man. Shout out to Homeschool, number 6 on our iBOTY list.
Rook shit.
Big rook shit. All right, so now we're coming down to
what are you going to do?
The other side of the graphic.
Are you going to do
By the way,
this?
Did we say that we're live from Wave Street? Because we're here in front of Wave Street.
In front of Wave Street. If you guys want to go ahead to McDonald's or El Patron, up to you.
Facts.
But
top five
dead or alive. We're getting into the top 5. We're getting into the nitty gritty.
That's a fact. Coming in At number 5, we have.
Oh.
Dexter.
Malcolm Dex was born this year. Dexter, you guys may have known Dexter for a while, but Malcolm Dex was born in 2024.
Facts. That was on the Louis battle. I believe.
that was what really started the year off, and I feel like he didn't slow down since that. Like he was proving a point. He had something to prove. I remember in the beginning of the year, he was calling so many people out. Like we were doing commentary and he would just walk up, start cursing everybody out. And
I love that on commentary.
He stood on business.
Facts. So talking about his resume this year, he started off with Kai, then had, which was a win, battled Louis. That was a win. Battled Pyrex. 3.1. That was a win. He battled Excel for the Water League headband. That was a win. Judged win. He battled Kang. He battled Appa. Appa, what? By the way, Kang was a win. He battled Appa, which was a judge loss. You know, that was but that was for the title match, right?
Yeah.
You just to go up against Appa, that's fire to begin with. He battled Appa, and then he battled NSCJP. No, he was supposed to battle NSCJP.
Yeah.
He did not battle NSCJP. But obviously he moved forward for, unspoke about reasons. But Dexter had a great year, man. And then he started off this year against G-Lo in Atlanta.
I was just going to say, we
we
just watched him have a great battle. But, obviously that doesn't count to 2024. But the fact remains, Malcolm Dex is not playing around. And he was not for all of 2024. So shout out to Dexter for being top 5 dead or alive.
Facts. Dex, we fuck with you, man. Keep doing your thing. And I see a lot of big matches coming in 2025. Absolutely. All right, now we're on to the.
What you said? I'm not getting
4.
braces. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Yeah, I'm never getting braces.
I'm never getting braces. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Okay.
All right, so top 4.
Number 4.
Coming in at number 4.
Okay.
We got. It's your boy, Feefee.
I had to do a remix for my boy.
Man, shout out Feefee, man. Feefee had a phenomenal year.
He did.
So we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about how great Feefee's year was in 2024. So he battled City Towers.
Okay.
Which was a great, legacy battle. Obviously, shout out City Towers. What City has done for iBattle is, amazing. One of the best iBattle resumes ever. He battled City Towers, and that one, personally, I had Feefee winning that battle. Some people had City Towers winning that battle. Again, amazing battle, no matter how you call it. Great battle. He battled Shotgun Suge, and that was a body bag. Let's call it what it is. That was a body bag.
They don't talk about that enough.
He went crazy and killed Suge, man. And Suge is being talked about a lot right now. He just got the dub versus Easy. But Feefee killed him. Let's shout out Suge, man. It's always Big Jersey.
Right.
It's always Big Jersey. He had, again, one of the best battles of the year, the 2-on-2. I cannot talk about how great this 2-on-2 is. The best 2-on-2 I personally have ever seen in live ever.
Yeah.
Feefee and CJA versus Low Supreme and Nakim. That was an amazing battle, and I personally have Feefee and CJA winning that 2v2. So
Get
that was
the
amazing.
app and watch it.
Facts. YouTube too. But he battled Appa, which is, a clash of two of the face versus the headband. That was a clash versus two of the best at iBattle. And guess what? I had Feefee winning the battle, man. Some people had Appa winning the battle. I had Feefee taking that one first and the second. Fire battle. If you have not seen Appa versus Feefee, please check that out. That was super fire. He battled Dunch. And that was another 30.
Did Feefee start the passion fruit? I'm dragging you.
Yeah, I'm passionate. I eat passion fruit. Yeah, he did start that. He probably started in 2023.
I know, but I feel like that was a trend all 2024. So to me, that's impact. Those are the type of moments.
I'm dragging you. I eat dragon fruit.
Yeah,
that was
so
Martin Luther Lean. Shout out Lean.
Every single person after that, did a little rendition of it.
Yep. So W versus Dunch. He battled Mac Myron.
That was such a good battle.
I had Feefee 2-1
I had Feefee
winning that battle as well. Shout out Mac. And then he had the battle against Jay Moore. against the trenches, which...
Let's talk about that for a second.
I definitely want to talk about that. So first of all, Feefee won that first round clear as day. So that I don't know. Anyone who saw that battle clearly could see that Feefee won that first round. Obviously, Feefee choked in the second and the third. So if you're giving Feefee, if you're giving Jay Moore the second, cool. Obviously, he deserves to get the second.
Right.
That third round, Feefee didn't spit many bars, but guess what?
Neither did
Jay Moore, and I want to say Feefee might have more bars.
Yeah, Jay Moore definitely.
He stopped. Oh, you don't want to rap no more.
He choked.
We're cutting that third round out.
Jay Moore choked that third round himself and was freestyling, stumbling. So I'm not ever gonna really put that battle on Feefee.
We're just gonna X that battle out. If you want to call it 1-1,
completely.
Cool.
Right.
But either way, these are a bunch of W's for Feefee, and the face, it will always be the face.
Right.
He continues to be the face. And yeah, man, Feefee had an amazing year, and I fully expect him to do the same thing in 2025.
I'm excited for 2025. He's been doing this shit for
year after year after year. He's just big names, mid tiers, low tiers, high, top tiers. It doesn't matter. He's great. So shout out Feefee. So now,
oh man, let's get into the nitty gritty.
Top three. So at this point,
top three.
A little break, right? I feel like everyone knows who these top three are, right?
It's just about what order.
It's just about what order they're going to be in, right?
Okay.
So we all know who the top three are. I'm not going to say the names yet, but we all know who they are. So
Mike. Oh, it's not. Oh.
So at this point, any of these three people, you could have at number one. Let's call it a spade.
That's true.
These are all had amazing years. It's a preference thing. So shout out to all three of y'all. Y'all know who you are. But let's get into it. Coming in at number 3, we got Nakim the Prophet. Main event Prophet.
Main event Nakim, man. Shout out to Nakim the Prophet. This was an amazing year for Nakim. You could check all of our videos. We don't stop raving and ranting enough about how much we love Nakim, how proud we are. And I think that, he's learned anything he could learn in this year while still having real life. Like Nakim had a baby this year. He got married, had a baby, was doing so many things and always showed up, showed out. A stacked resume, not even just like, one here and there.
What a nice guy that guy Nakim is.
What an amazing person this man is. And he's just the perfect, to me, he has the perfect everything of a battle rapper. He has the serious, gun bars if he needs that, but he also has a personality, and that's important in battle rap, and he's hilarious. So depending on who he goes against, he's a dangerous opponent because he can match anybody's energy.
That's a fact. And, we got to see a lot of that, the personality and substance in the homeschool battle. Actually, let's get into the resume. Let's get into it. So Nakim, he started off, he battled Gab Sinatra. Right, that was a win. He battled Nick G on Kill Switch, which I'm looking at the YouTube comments. I heard a lot of knock 'em bars, like knock 'em off, knock 'em off. I personally had Nakim winning that. Some people have Nick G winning that, but I personally I rewatched it again a couple weeks ago, and I had Nakim taking that one actually, even with the small stumble. He had Blake Winters. That was by Canes in Manhattan.
Yep, shout out to Blake for pulling up to iBOTY.
Facts, shout out to Blake. That was a 30. Nakim. Damn, sorry, Blake. He had Classic. Man, shout out my guy Classic. But boy, oh boy, did Nakim go crazy on Fortitude, man. Fortitude was one of the best cards of 2024, by the way. That was the 420 card. Yeah, that was a body bag.
I'm gonna say something.
Bag, man. That was a 30.
I'm gonna say something, and you're gonna think I'm trolling. Y'all all gonna think I'm trolling, but I'm so serious with what I'm about to say right now.
Oh boy, I'm already scared. Go ahead.
Do you know who gave Nakim some comp this year? Who was like ready to scuffle with him?
We're not there yet.
Okay,
but all right, we could be there right now. Go ahead.
We could be there, Mike. Okay, so shout out to Mike for getting busy with Nakim. Y'all go watch that battle, Mike versus Nakim.
Facts. That was a great one-rounder in Chicago. Yeah. We're there for that. And again, that's one of the ones where Mike went crazy.
Yeah.
Nakim went crazy.
Nakim and Mike went crazy.
However you want to call it, that was a great battle and one of the best, if not, that might be the best one-rounder on iBOTY.
It was fun. It was a fun battle.
It could be. Yeah, maybe. he had CJ and Feebo, the 2-on-2.
Yes.
Again, one of the best battles of the year. For me, I love that battle. He had Death the Kid in Worcester.
Yeah.
It was another 30, man. It was another 30 for my boy Nakim. Big 3-0. He had Homeschool, which was a fire battle. Again, I personally have Homeschool winning that. I know a lot that have Nakim winning that. Both of their third rounds was so fire. Make sure y'all check that battle out. Great battle against Homeschool. He had Dre Majesty on the Trenches card, which I personally have him winning that first and third.
He was outside.
I had Nakim winning that first and third against Dre Majesty. That was another great battle. He battled Fonz at the end of the year. Fonz is Fonz, man. You know, that was definitely a loss for Nakim. And then he battled Unlimited Bars, which was another fire battle at the captain stuff. That was one of the 2 split decisions out of like the 15
that was
battles
a great
that
battle,
we had that weekend.
and you know, salute to Unlimited Bars. Everybody's proud of Unlimited Bars, but Nakim definitely, you know, showed levels and dominated, and that might be my favorite first round right now.
Oh yeah, the first round, Nakim's first round against Unlimited Bars was crazy. Insanity. And while we're talking Unlimited Bars, man, shout out to Unlimited Bars. I think the best debut this year was Breezy Will versus Unlimited Bars outside. That battle was absolutely amazing. If you have not seen that battle, please go check it out. Sorry to put that in Nakim's little section. Sorry, Nakim. But yeah, that Gas Sinatra, Nick G, Blake Winters, Classic, CJ and Feebo, Death the Kid, Mike, Homeschool, Dre Majesty, Fonz, Unlimited Bars. He was outside.
He was definitely
Nakim was outside, and he was killing shit all year. Absolutely deserved top 3. If you got him at 2, cool. If you got him at 1, also cool, man.
Let us know how you would do your top 3.
Shout out to Nakim. Syndicate. Big Syndicate. All right.
So now we're in limbo. We're between 2 and 1. Who do you guys think the names are? Write them in the chat. Who do you think the 2 names are? Oh yeah,
we are going to do a little live debut for this video. So
who do you have 2?
Put it in the chat. Who do you have? Who do you think is going to be number 2? We'll give you some time to think and type.
Okay.
All right, that's enough time.
Number 2,
we have Big EGL, our boy Appa. I wish opportunistic.
Timmy Turner. He be wishing for a partner.
He was also outside for the Delgados Festival. I didn't write that in there.
Yeah.
Right? Delgados Festival.
Timmy was outside.
Timmy was definitely outside for that. But let's talk about more of the battles, right? So this year, Timmy was definitely. Let me stop calling Timmy. Appa was.
Yeah, we're in the battle bag.
Appa was definitely outside. He battled Elijah Straight, right? Had Appa winning that one. C-Cell, B-Cell, about to see you.
That was fire.
He battled the reigning champion of the year, Big K, and won pretty clear. Honestly, it was as clear as day. Appa won that battle. He battled JR in the rematch.
Yeah,
that was a judged win.
No, me and you were standing on opposite sides for that battle. That was very intense.
We were. And Appa took the win on that one. He battled Feebo and Worcester. Again, a great battle. He battled Maverick overseas. Shout out to him going overseas, man. That impact is amazing. Yeah. So again, shout out to everyone that went overseas on Premier Battles in Ireland. He battled Capo in New Orleans.
He sure did.
And that battle was amazing. Yeah, man. That was the best I've ever seen Capo rap. Appa went crazy as well. That's a debatable battle. 2-1 either way. I know that battle just hit 10K on YouTube. So shout out to Appa, shout out to Capo for that. And that was on, I want to say, let's be real, it was on Capo's league down there, and they didn't have a ton of subscribers on that league, and they still got so many views. He helped, let's be real, get a lot of subscribers.
Yeah.
And they did 10,000 on that channel, and that's amazing. Then that's no small feat. So shout out to the battle against Capo, amazing battle. He battled Rainfire Moon on Queen of the Ring. So he's jumping.
He's over there.
He's outside jumping, and he won best dressed. I don't know if that was actually a thing, but he was best dressed.
He was best dressed.
He was the best dressed at prom night, and that's when everyone's trying to show out. And he also got the win against Rainfire Moon. Shout out to Rainfire Moon, Big EGL. He battled Dexter for the headband. Won that battle too. He had the face mask. He battled Muwap at the trenches, which most people, the consensus is he got an L. On the rewatch, I do not have it 3-0, but I do still have Muwap taking the battle. But good battle. Unfortunately, he got some stumbles there. And then he battled Jenks, and he battled a good Jenks, too. a really good Jenks, and he got the judge to win on that as well.
And third round Appa has definitely become a thing to me. I look forward to his third rounds. I'm always like going to see what it's going to be. And I just feel like whether it's in person, I know you said that you're not big on the Spaces one this year, like adding all of that, but even just impersonating anything on the spot, Appa is just such a talented person. His music is talented. I know that has nothing to do with, this iBOTY list, but I'm just saying as an overall person and talented artist, I feel as though Appa could probably battle anybody once he remembers, wait a minute, I'm a rapper, but I am also kind of an actor, and I can act like anybody that I'm battling. So I feel like that's a dangerous weapon to have, because he can literally go against anybody. You know what I mean? And know or understand their style enough to go against them. So shout out to Appa.
Shout out to everything Appa did this year, man. He was amazing, continues to be amazing, continues to be one of the, the bright face. Anytime someone talks about
promo, king of promo, man.
Oh,
yeah. Promo king. Dexter.
Yeah, that was a hit, man.
That was a hit.
Dexter. That was definitely a hit. And
I hear people singing that in Spaces who probably aren't even hip, to who's who in battle and iBattle to know why that was even a thing, and you'll just hear them singing Dexter.
Facts.
Dexter.
Listen, man, Appa will forever be a staple of iBattle. He solidified himself, and at this point, when you talk about iBattle Mount Rushmores, Appa's name comes up. Whether you want to put him there or not, his name is in the conversation. So he has done enough on iBattle to be in that conversation. So shout out Appa, man. 2025, I know you're going to stay outside, so really looking forward to what you got going on, man. And now at this point, the number one, we don't need a drum roll, right? Everyone knows who it's going to be at this point, Los Prime.
Shout out
number
Supreme,
one,
man.
What a fucking year.
It took me all year to spell his name right. We love you, Preem.
Man, Los Prime.
People have been nonstop chattering about Los Prime. I think the biggest takeaway you could say impact-wise is that a lot of the top tiers, I'm not saying they scared, but I think they hearing things. I think even if they don't know, they have people in their ear like, oh, you need to battle Prime. Oh, you need to see about Preem. Or, this young dude, Preem. Like, I just feel like his name is ringing so many bells right now.
Facts.
I don't want to go ahead. I'm going to let you say your list because go ahead.
The battles that he's had this year?
No, yeah, because the one I was going to say, the impact that I feel was big for me, I know is probably in the middle of it.
All right, so first and foremost, I want to say out of all the battles Preem had this year, I personally only have him losing one battle, and that was the 2-on-2. And that was one of my favorite battle of the year. Mm-hmm. So that is the only battle I have
And you still love that battle.
And I love that battle. Yeah. I rewatched that battle so many times, right? So Los Prime had Red Flag. Mm-hmm. That was a W.
Started the year with Red Flag.
He had Chef Trez. Amazing battle, and people talking about battle of the year, not just iBattle of the year. People were mentioning that battle as one of the best battles of 2024, and I still believe it is one of the best battles of 2024. Los Prime versus Chef Trez. Amazing battle. I personally had Los Prime winning that 2-1. Homeschool. Another one we talked about that when we talked about Homeschool. Amazing battle. Amazing battle. 2-1 either way. I personally had Los Prime. Feefee and CJA, we mentioned that. Merlot 100 in Chicago. Fire one rounder. Shout out to Merlot. Merlot was fire. Sam's Club.
Yeah. I liked Merlot in that, but that was a fire battle.
I personally have Los Prime winning that battle as well.
Won that battle.
Came and did what he fucking does. Then he had King Brook, one rounder against. I think one round against King Brook. Shout out King Brook. King Brook was fire against Los Prime, man. If there's someone close to beating Los Prime, man, King Brook might have been the closest to beating Los Prime. Big syndicate shit. That was a fire I can't say back and forth. It was just a one-rounder, but that was a fire battle. I still had Los Prime edging that one. He battled K-Venom, a very difficult to beat K-Venom. K-Venom is not to play with.
That was K-Venom times a million that night.
Facts. I had Los Prime winning that battle as well, 2-1. He battled King. King's 2024 is amazing.
This was the battle I wanted to talk about.
So versus the trenches, Los Prime versus King. I personally have that 2-1 Lowe's Preem, first and third. I think it was, first and third. If you had King winning that battle, I'm okay with that too. Yeah. That's just one of them ones. Two of the best up-and-coming punchers in battle rap,
gonna say,
period.
That battle itself, you know, if you were there, whether you were in the building or you know, watched it at home, a lot of people were saying energy-wise that the trenches had more energy than iBattle. And I feel like when Preem was up there,
that whole shit.
Preem was up here like, fuck out of here. Y'all forgot where y'all thought y'all was at. Let me remind you. And he definitely brought that energy back into the room. Like, let's not forget where we at.
Do you know what else sounds better in the trenches? An ambulance. All right, sorry. All right, and then he ended the year against Lord Geo, and Lord Geo was good. Lord Geo was great. He had 3 great rounds, and I had Lowe's Preem winning that battle. Probably 3-0 as well. Listen, man, Lowe's Preem is being talked about across the battle rap culture, not just in iBattle, and he absolutely deserves this #1 spot. When people mention iBattle, you cannot talk about iBattle right now without saying Lowe's Preem.
Like I said, his name is ringing bells. I'm in a lot of spaces. Top tiers know who Preem is. They talk about him. They could pretend they don't, and then they talk about something or a battle that Preem did. We know you know who Preem is. Come outside, 2025.
That's a fact, man. And what a good guy Preem is too, man.
Preem.
I love Lowe's Preem.
And I love that, you know, even though he's such a unique individual right now, they keep trying to compare him to the greats, and I'll take that for right now until y'all get familiar. But he's definitely in his own bag, in his own lane, doing his own thing. I'll slap the floor one more time if I have to.
No, we're not going to do it, man. Listen, shout out to everyone who tuned in, especially if you tuned in for this whole video to see who's top 10. Shout out to every single battler on the iBattle roster, not just the 10 we mentioned, not just the honorable mentions, everybody. You know, we love y'all. I'm very excited for this 2025. And who's going to be #1 in 2025? Is Preem going to repeat?
Probably Lex, because he's going to come outside.
It's got to be either Lex or Mike, right?
It's got to be Lex or Mike. I mean, let's be serious. But I do want to shout out Eddie and Low for, you know, making sure that it gets better and better every single event. It's like the visions and the things that they come up with down to us doing it in front of a chicken spot outside. It's amazing. Fire. Those guys work hard. Salute to them. I just want to make sure I shouted them out.
They absolutely deserve it. And iBattle, Battle Rap Royalty, we will see you in Las Vegas.
Yes.
We will be going to Las Vegas for this iBattle Turbulence card. And Battle Rap Royalty, if you are not subscribed and you're watching this video, please click that bell, wherever the bell is. If it's here,
leave a comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys follow iBattle on everything as well. Our Twitters are going to be up here, so make sure you guys follow us on Twitter, Instagram. Follow everybody that we just named in this top 10. They're all either on Twitter or Instagram. Even the Duke is back on Twitter right now. The Duke is back on Twitter. Facts. So you can definitely get acquainted with the culture, get acquainted with our guys, and we'll see you guys soon. Battle Rap Royalty.